Hi, I'm Jamie from OEMs and iPerformance. Today I'm just going to show you a nice simple way of changing your pollen filter on your XR5 Focus, your RS Focus, or actually any mk2 Focus. Dead easy. A lot of videos show doing the glove box out, but you don't need to do that, so I'll show you the easy way. Follow me. Okay, tools needed. You want a 7mm socket on a quarter drive. You want a 13mm socket on a quarter drive. You want a long quarter drive extension. And you want a quarter drive ratchet. You can use one of these, which just gives you small little angles, but it's not necessary. I just use them because I do it so often. The only other tool you're going to want to have is a trim tool. So you can see it just has two little slots out of it there, so that we don't damage anything. I'll take you over to the car now and show you how to do the job. So, the pollen filter is located down in the passenger footwell compartment. It's easiest if you put the seat all the way back, just lift the rail, push it back. I've already done this one. So, the only other tool that we're going to need that I've forgotten is a torch. So, first thing that you want to do is you see these little trim clips here. You just want to squeeze them in with your forefinger and your thumb, give them a little bit of a wiggle. There's another one over this side. Same thing. And then this bit of material pulls down out the way and gives us access to our BCM. BCM is also called the fuse box, and BCM stands for body control module. We've got two securing tags here and here. You literally just want to give them a 180-degree turn like that and like that, and the BCM drops down. Now, these are our electrical connectors underneath. Just grab it with one finger, pull it towards yourself, and the whole plug pops out. Now those are unplugged, we let the BCM flop down and gives us access to the other electrical connectors. Now these big ones here, I've got a tag there and a tag there. You want to use two hands, you want to use your forefinger and your thumb, squeeze these two tags in, and then with another finger lift it up, and as this lifts up it releases the locking mechanism and pushes the plug out. Give it a wiggle, out it comes. I'm going to release all of them. Don't worry, interior lights, things like that will all turn off as they lose their power source. And we've got another tag down here. I'm not sure if you can see it. Same as the ones underneath. Push it all the way forward, out it pops, and you've just got one square connector at the back. There's a little tag at the back. You just push them with your finger. Do not pull by the wires because you'll pull the pins out. You just want to grab it by the plug, give it a little bit of a wiggle, and out it pops. Once you've got all your electrical connectors off, you can see BCM sits on these little hangers. Pull it forward and lift it up towards yourself. Comes out of one side, up, and removes it from the other side. And you can completely remove your BCM. Now if you look closely, you can see at the back here, it's two 13mm nuts. There's one there, and there's another one back here. So you just want to grab your 13mm ratchet with its long extension and the 13mm socket. And you just want to undo those two nuts. Remove the nuts, pop them somewhere safe. If you drop them, chances are it's falling down the back of the carpet, so do look for them there. Then, as you can see, just in this corner bit here, the black multi-plug is actually attached to the brace at the back there. So you just want to grab your trim tool, slide it up underneath the plug, give it a wiggle and pop it out, and then you can remove your BCM bracket and pull that all the way out the way. So now you just want to lay with your shoulder in the footwell and just remove these screws. Just loosen them off about halfway. Don't forget the one up the top. Sometimes there's a little bit of plastic that sits from a clip up here and sits there. This car doesn't have it fitted because somebody's not bothered to refit it. It's not the end of the world, but like anything, if you take something off, I recommend that you refit it. When they're about halfway out, you can get rid of the ratchet and just grab the socket with your fingers and spin them out the rest of the way like that. And then we've got just that last top one. And what you want to do is you want to just grab this back piece with your fingers here, lift up towards yourself, pull it out and unslot it. Put the case to the side. This car's got a pollen filter that's very far in. Oh! This pollen filter has been incorrectly fitted. It is 90 degrees out. That's why it looks like crap. And all the pleats are folded. So some monghead mechanics just not noticed what they're doing. So I'm going to take that pollen filter out, chuck it in the bin. Now I've got our new pollen filter, and as you can see, it's got an airflow direction arrow. So make sure you put it in the correct way. You want to sit the pollen filter in this way, so the pleats are vertical. It's easiest normally if you sort of tweak it past all the wires, get the top edge in, and just gently and evenly slide it in. Oh, the top edge appears to have come out. Just get that one back in there and push it all the way home. All the way, and you can normally just see the end bit poking out. We want to grab our cover again. Grab our cover again. This slot here wants to slot into the front, and that edge there. Oh. We'll slot it all the way in like that, and then just push it, and it'll stay there on its own. So we just get our bolts, or screws, whatever you want to call them. Pop those back in. Whoops! Butterfingers. You don't want to over tighten these, remember it is only plastic, so just till it just stops nice and firm. The top one's the biggest pain in the arse, as usual. And that's our pollen filter changed. So we just grab the bracket again, You want to lift up all the wiring. The bracket goes nice and neatly behind it. Make sure you do lift up the wiring, you don't want to trap any of it behind it. Push it all the way home. There. Pop your nuts back on. Grab our extension and our 13 again. Nip them up. Now remember we had that little wiring retaining clip. We want to pop that back into there. And I like to just hook this back up around like this temporarily. And then we want to grab our BCM. Camera's going to move because BCM's holding it in place. Bear with me. Grab our BCM. And we want to lift all the wiring up and out the way, other than the two plugs which we know go underneath. Well, easiest if you slot one side in, then slide the other in. Untuck that bit of wiring that I tucked up in there out of the way. And we're just going to reconnect all the clips, all the plugs, sorry. Very simple, have it all the way open. You want to line them all up. Oh, line them up the right way. Line them all up. Locate them in their slots, and then as you pull down the locking tab, it will pull the multi-plug all the way home until it clicks. They will only fit on the correct plugs, so don't worry, you can't cock it up, you can't get them the wrong way round. Just do the blue one. This last little one in the corner here. And then our beautiful black multi-plug just pushes straight back in on its own. At the BCM fully all the way home. On the rearmost tags, making sure you're not trapping any of the wires. You then want to push your BCM back up into its locating hole. You'll know when it's lined up correct because it only fits in one way. Put your tabs back in, 180 degrees, 180 degrees. Take you to your multi-plugs, and like I said before, they won't fit in the wrong hole. So, pop that back in, push the clip all the way home, push that one all the way back in home. Grab your material cover, pop it back up there, grab your two little trim clips and push them in. Job done. So today I've used an aftermarket pollen filter. Normally from Ford they come charcoal infused. The difference between a charcoal infused one and your regular one is price, and obviously because it's charcoal infused it just eliminates odours a little bit more. I personally recommend you change your pollen filter every service. It's often missed out in service schedules because it's not in your official sort of service list, but I highly recommend that you do it. It will prevent you having hay fever symptoms, and hence why it's called a pollen filter. But also in dusty conditions like Australia, especially if you drive on dirt roads, that's why you have that sort of dirty, dusty taste in your mouth when the aircon and the heating's on, because the filter's blocked. So change it, you can't go wrong. They're not expensive. We keep them in stock. They're on our online store, focusonperformance.com.au. If you have any questions, just leave a comment, shoot me a message, or give me a call. Have a great day.